No, we'll lose this again.
I'm struggling to trust anything.
Well, no, this is
And I just
Damn, what league is this? E?
see any wisdom in this.
I live with stage 4 cancer. I can't say very few people survive. I just got the results from the latest scan. Nothing has grown.
You said Matt's hard hit you?
It makes no sense. Everywhere we look,
Oh yeah, I see.
someone
Okay.
is dying that was healthy yesterday. It makes no sense. Puzzle is the right word. You can look for
Bit of
the
a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Who is it? I'm here for a quick
The first down throw here for Rivers. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up.
There he is. That's a pass.
Set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, then maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry, and now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Foles on the give to Montgomery. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Let's go. Let's go. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10.
Throwing on second down, Rivers. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. This is caught by Hilton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
2 yards.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Rivers on 3rd and 2. And Pascal's got it. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. The give to Taylor. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On second down and 4, Rivers. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. A play fake to Montgomery, now Foles. He'll find Miller, that's complete. And now look at this, big gain but a fumble. And the Colts pick it up.
That's how you hit a nigga, baby. That's how you hit a nigga.
And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football...
Crack back, crunch bunch. Eat 'em up, eat 'em up.
Balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that, that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They run with Taylor. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. He's at the 50.
Yo, that is twice I'm throwing the ball and they let you freaking hit me with a fumble. That's crazy. Oh my God.
2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Rodgers on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. From the gun, Rivers. Incomplete, but a
drop the ball. Oh my God. This nigga drops the ball by himself.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
First down, Colts.
Rivers on first down. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. Again, it's Rivers. Open man is Trey Burton. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trey Burton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Foles and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. Then the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Always thought Allen Robinson was a high flyer from his days at Penn State, and none of that has changed with the Chicago Bears. If you throw the ball out to the perimeter, if it's a 50-50 ball, more times than not, he's going to come down with it. And some say he was the victim of some subpar quarterback play last year. He didn't let that bother him at all. Stud 98 catches and over 1,000 yards receiving. Allen Robinson just goes out and plays hard each and every week.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Foles. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
30, where's the mic? Come on. Black. 30, where's the mic?
Here's Foles. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jimmy Graham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have broken the tie.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Rodgers on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Throwing, Rivers. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
Grabbed there by Zach Pascal, and he's one of those guys that often people forget are even on the roster, but when you look up at the end of the game, he's produced over 600 yards and 5 touchdowns in 2019.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Rivers. He's got Burton here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Rivers now to throw on first down. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Campbell making the catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the red zone now, Rivers. Flush to his right. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. To the air again here, Rivers. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very
Did he just drop that? What are you? Yo.
This was pure speed and athleticism on this play.
This game is jerking me, man.
Before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And if you're wondering how quick a quarterback's decision-making needs to be, a next-gen stat says that play took all of 2.8 seconds from beginning to end. And it bangs off the right upright.
Now they made me miss with no wind. Wow. That was, yo. Alright, I see what I'm going to do. They're really wilding right now. Alright.
Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Now Foles. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First down, Colts.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. First and 10, Taylor now. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Eddie Goldman on the tackle, a huge man, hard to move out of the way. He's in his 6th year with the Bears out of Florida State.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Rivers. Taken in by Pascal out left. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last season, makes the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the Bears' 30-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
Coverage on the play by Kyle Fuller.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith, as he gets the sack. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Bears take over.
At their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 25 on 2nd down, Foles eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
They're going to look to throw. And able to find Graham, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
Well, I haven't met an NFL player yet that doesn't use criticism as an edge, and Jimmy Graham has heard that a number of people think he's near the end of his career, and he didn't put up the numbers he should have put up in Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers. I think he's going to play with a huge chip on his shoulder. Nice catch there, and he wants to show flashes of that form that he exhibited early in his career with New Orleans and Seattle.
Brings up second
and we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 4.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Bears on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up second.
To throw, Rivers. Middle of the field, he finds Pascal. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
Rivers to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Rivers on the money, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Rivers again. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Rivers escaping the pressure right. And incomplete.
Yo.
Taxpayer-funded effort by the governor's office to
I don't understand what is going on right now. Why are my players dropping the ball like this?
So that's
but they never did.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trey Burton with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Yo, they jerk me mad times on drop passes in the rain. Like, this rain is killing me right now.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Now it's Patterson.
That's probably why you fumble like that, too, because of the rain. That shit is crazy.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Foles. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. Now Montgomery. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A play fake to Montgomery, now Foles. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a great return.
Let's go. That's what we needed, baby.
30-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The drive starts with a completion, left side. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 4th touchdown pass there for Phillip Rivers. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Now it's Patterson. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That's it, baby. There it is. That's what I'm talking about, baby.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Tackle made by Grover Stewart.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He's back to throw. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
It's a gain of 7.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Back to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Dancing to his left. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Julian Blackmon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he will double the space they have to work with.
Good game, E.
From the 2 to the 4. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Here's Taylor. And he stopped.
Oh, my God. He should have fumbled that.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Brings up 3rd down.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Rivers to throw. He's got his tight end, Burton, and able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough.
Good game, my brother. I'll at you.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Colts, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.